make sure you check your cabin air filter. Mine's 100% clear, no problem there. Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. I've got a little project to take care of out here today. If you've been following the channel for a really long time, you may remember I did a video on installing these Orange Boxx Fabrication storage panels, Molle panels, Molle panels, I don't know what you call them. Orange Boxx calls them personal storage devices. I'll just call them storage panels for now. But I have those ones up on the dash, and then I have one on the inside of my back door here, and then I did have some right here in the corner, in the back corners of the vehicle, but then I cut all this up and changed it, so I had to pull those out. But Daryl, the owner of Orange Boxx, he's a pretty cool guy. He sent me some new panels, some upgrades, and some replacements, and those are right here. I've got this one that's gonna go on the back in this big blank area where the spare used to go. And he sent me an upgraded kit for the dash, one with a flip down door on it right here. And also you may notice some custom logo action happening here. This looks incredible. They're more than happy to do custom sizes, custom logos, custom colors, all that kind of stuff at Orange Boxx. And then I've got these replacement panels. These are going to go back in the back corners. These are cut to a custom size. And then new panels for the dash and actually for the doors. And I do have my old panels right here, as you can see. Those were for the back corners. And then I'm going to have these dash panels, since I'm upgrading these, I'm not going to be using these anymore. So since Orange Boxx was so generous in helping me out with these upgrades and replacements, I'm actually going to be giving these extra panels that I have away to one of you guys. Keep watching the video and I will explain the details of that later. So I think I'll get this back door exterior panel on first because it looks really cool. I want to see what it looks like on the back of the FJ. This back panel is going to be held on by these studs and bolts that stick out of the back door that usually hold on the spare tire. So it should be a pretty simple and straightforward installation process. And yes, I did cut off the wiring for my backup camera. I just didn't have any use for it anymore and it was just flopping around. So, yep, I did that. Now this kit did come with this plate, which we'll install right here, but it must be optional because I don't really see any purpose to it other than it's going to be taking up some valuable thread real estate there. So I'm going to try to go ahead and install this back panel without installing this nice looking FJ Cruiser stenciled panel. I don't think I need it, but who knows, I could be wrong. Maybe I do need it. I'll try to install it this way anyway. We've got some plastic spacers here to keep these metal brackets off the actual body, which is nice. I'm going to leave these a little bit loose for now so that I can get everything lined up and put on, and then after that's done, I'll tighten things up. So yes, that is an incredibly simple and super easy install. I got everything tightened up now and it's on there good and tight. So not only is this a great spare tire delete cosmetically, but it's also going to be functional. I'll probably hang some recovery straps on here when I'm on a trail. I can hang a trash bag on here to pick up after everyone leaving White Claw cans on the trail. So it looks great and it's functional. So like I said a few minutes ago, I used to have panels up in these rear corners. I used to store a bunch of recovery gear and other miscellaneous items up there on both sides. But since I cut out all this metal and took out the plastic, The ones designed for a stock FJ don't fit in here anymore. As you can see, this panel is obviously much too tall to fit in there now. So in my original Orange Boxx installation video, I go over a lot of the fine details of installing these panels in the back corners. Nothing has changed too much back here in terms of installation. They hang from the coat hanger hardware up here. It's a really strong point of contact. And then, just like before, I still have these two threaded pieces back here on both sides. That's what they thread into on a normal looking FJ, but those are normally covered up by more plastic. And then this spacer goes between the back of the panel and the threaded part back there to keep it at the right distance from the edge of the vehicle. And there we are, both sides installed. It's a good, clean, customs install, like I was saying. Daryl there at Orange Boxx, he can do all kinds of custom stuff if you can get him accurate measurements. So next up, I'm going to install the upgraded dash panel, and this is actually one of the pieces I'll be giving away along with one of these. The upgraded one has this button you push and it flips down, and it's got an Offroad hub logo on there, and it even adds a cup holder for me. Again, there's more details on how to install this panel in my original Orange Boxx video, which I'll put up at the top of the screen here at some point in the video, probably toward the end, so you don't click off of it and stop watching this video. But anyways, it involves drilling 4 holes in your dashboard here, and then taking out your glove compartment, and then popping this piece of plastic down so that you can reach up here behind the dash and put some bolts through with nuts, and again the use of plastic spacers on the bolts to keep separation between the dash and the actual metal panel itself. So I think I'm just going to be able to unbolt this one and hopefully use the same holes and bolt the new one on there. So no, I was a little bit off. This new piece is actually a full width piece. It takes the place of both this piece and this piece, so its mounting holes are in different locations. So I'm gonna have to drill some new holes in my dash to get that up there. All right, I got those old pieces off of there. So now I'm left with my old mounting holes. These are 1/4-inch holes drilled into the plastic. I'm gonna have to drill new holes into the plastic. When you do this, make sure you don't drill too deep, because there's some important stuff behind this. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Getting these bolts with these spacers back here lined up into the holes, and then getting everything put together in here, that is not easy. No way to sugarcoat that. But here it is. Looks pretty cool. Works pretty great. I like it. I like that it takes up the full width too, and you can't really see the holes, the old holes behind it, so no big deal there. As long as you've got the glove compartment out, make sure you check your cabin air filter. Mine's 100% clear, no problem there. That's right, guys, I don't run a cabin air filter, and it's okay. All right, I'm getting close to having everything installed. Next up is a little panel that goes, well, it'll go like that. right here so I can hang something on there at some point. Again, I'm just gonna put this on here, get my holes, 1/4-inch holes drilled in the right spot, and then got a spacer with a big fender washer that goes on the back side of this, and it'll look great. Yeah, that's on there a little tight. Here I can show you the bolt spacer. That's what keeps it off of the dash. And then on the back of the plastic goes this big fender washer and then a nut on the back as well. Orange Boxx uses this system of plastic spacers and bolts and fender washers on a lot of their panels. So just like that, spacers in place. You can just go right there onto the dash piece. And then on the back, these big washers. So I got that tightened up, but that's basically how a lot of these panels from Orange Boxx work. And there we go, fully installed in the vehicle. A handy place to hang stuff, maybe a pair of sunglasses or a knife or who knows what, anything. All right, last but not least, I've got some storage panels for the doors that are gonna go on like this. That's what they'll look like in their final position. I don't have the doors on the vehicle. In the last video I put on these tube doors, but I can still get these installed on the doors, so when I put the real doors back on the FJ this winter, these will be ready to go. Based on the hardware provided, it looks like this panel functions the same way with spacers and fender washers. So I had to remove the door panel from the door so I could get to the other side of it to bolt the panel on. But yeah, basically I'll just drill my 4 holes and then flip it around and install my spacers with bolts. It should be good. All right, got the door panel back on. The storage panel is fully installed now. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna put on this one, but I'm sure I'll think of something once the door's back on the vehicle and I have a chance to experience it. Now I'll just get the driver's door up on my table and knock that one out. The driver's side went just like the passenger side, really well. Fits in there nice, it's nice and snug. I think I like it. All right guys, well when I started this video I mentioned that I would be replacing some pieces, and the extra pieces I had left over I'm going to be giving away, and I can do that thanks to the generosity of Orange Boxx Fabrication and Daryl. So the parts that I have left over are the passenger side dash, passenger side vent, and also a driver's side vent. I've got 2 of these pieces. And then these big pieces that go in the back corner windows of the FJ. So these pieces from Orange Boxx are FJ Cruiser specific, so if you don't have an FJ Cruiser, you're probably not interested in winning these free panels. But if you do have an FJ Cruiser and you are interested, all you need to do is leave a comment in the comments and say, I want some Orange Boxx. I want some Orange Boxx. If you want to leave a comment other than that, then do it separately, but so that I can find them easily and enter you into the drawing. I'll probably do that in a live video. Let's see, I'm gonna schedule this right now. Let's do it on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And this is only open to people in the lower 48 of the US. because shipping anywhere else would probably be pretty crazy. So if you live in the lower 48 of the United States and you want to win these panels, leave a comment that says, "I want some Orange Boxx." All right, guys. Well, I hope you didn't mind my sweaty head on this one. It's really hot out here. It's July. It's like 95 degrees here in the garage, even with the door open. It's Eastern Idaho. It's an oven right now. Pretty soon it'll be too cold. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give me a like and make sure you subscribe. Go to Orange Boxx Fabrication's website. Check it out. Give him a call. Daryl, the owner, is the guy who usually answers the phone. He's a really great guy, honest, and that's hard to find in businesses these days, but I really appreciate that about Orange Boxx. So go check them out, and we'll see you next time, guys.